How are you doing on this lovely Monday? We are back again at the start of the week. Holy, just blinked and it is a week past again. Today we're gonna go jump back to the dungeon roguelike game development. Woohoo! Just a refresher if you weren't on socials. I'm posting or started to post so-called schedules. There we go. That is a bit too big, not sure why. But hopefully the plan is to follow these kind of schedules from this point onwards. Today we're gonna be working on some game dev. On Wednesday we're gonna play some Factorio. Friday I wrote Minecraft. That is with a question mark here. Not sure if we will actually do that. And on Saturday we're gonna go jump back into PICO-8 because I'm really liking this project at the moment, and there is many things to still do in here. So that is what we will start. Load. Oh, no. First, enter the directory, then load it in. So if you are not familiar with the game, it is a very minimal dungeon crawler game where the player has full agency over everything, almost everything. You control who attacks who, even the enemies. You have players with skills, and give me a BRB. But I'm sorry for the BRB. kitchen accident, like not accident, but I had to reshape some flatbreads while I was working on them. Wild, welcome in. How you doing? How you doing? Hope your Monday is going nice. So, where was I? The player has full agency over almost everything. You control which enemy attacks which player. You control skills. The only quote-unquote random that you have is damage rolls, because it is based on a D6 system, and what room you actually roll and what treasure you get. Slight spoilers. We have a lot of characters now, and except this new guy who I drawn yesterday, we have everyone with skills in the game, because every character has some kind of skill attached to it, which ranges from a simple reduced damage because you are wearing armor to summoning skeletons upon killing enemies on chances. So it is very varied. We started posting like a meet XYZ character, and we will probably keep that up and post about most of them through the weeks while we are still working on this. Pop in some music. That's a lot of characters and skills. Thankfully, most of them can be done with either a combat resolution or a custom spell. So, for example, yeah, who can I show nicely? So you have the archaeologist, not the archaeologist. He is the archaeologist, but I guess you can show him as well. So the archaeologist is able to once per turn roll a treasure die, which basically comes down to a code base in archaeology. So we are adding a custom spell to the archaeologist, which you cannot roll from chests because it is not part of the pool. And this custom spell 9. That's his resolution. It's basically just, hey, roll a treasure for me. Thank you. So a lot of skills come down to custom spells, because it is really easy to tie into the current system. For example, another example which I can show is how you call the alchemist. The alchemist has the ability to chuck a potion at an enemy, which should deal X and Y damage, but he can only do it as long as he has a potion. So what I've been doing here is alchemist. There he is, by the way. On every update, I'm checking if the alchemist player has a potion, and if he has potions, I'm setting the spell amount, like the acid amount, to the same. So if I reboot the game, I choose alchemist. And I'm not seeing any spells here. Why? Oh, because he doesn't have potions. Oops. Player. There was it. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy lurking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the potion, if I remember correctly. So the potion is also a spell, by the way, because it was easier to implement it that way. So as long as he has a potion, he has this acid potion spell to it. So the spell system really comes in handy when resolving stuff. The other system that is heavily integrated is the combat. Ignore this, we will move this later, but a few of the classes come down to what damage happened. So for example, the ranger The Ranger was probably the most irritating one, because I actually had to introduce a new boolean to the game, which we will probably make a bit different into like a counter, so which action this was in the room, because the Ranger has, just how it says, is that readable on the stream in this size, or should I increase it one more? So the Ranger has +3 damage on each first attack per room. This is just actually coming down to, hey, give me +3 damage. And stuff like that. For example, the Berserker was really easy. There is so-called acted boolean that we have, which will cause, hold on, so if you can see, there are red green things under players. I can show it better here. And these green things, at the moment, this is a placeholder, showcases if someone acted, and if they did, it is turned off to false, so you know when everyone acted in your party. And the Berserker can attack again, basically, so long as he killed his last target, and that is just basically, hey, is the damage more than the HP of the target? Then you can go again. So yeah, I'm really glad I rewrote the whole system, because it was a mess before, and now, like, adding the 12 skills took me like 2 hours, basically. So the new system is quote-unquote more robust. Everything is based on actors. So... nekem még most nem kell. Anyagozok később, hogy játszom. Nyugodt. Kell még valami? Sorry, just... discussing dinner with Daya. Possible on the way by what you can do in Pico. I'm even a beginner. You should look at Loki and Louis and Fred, what they are magicking away. White says hi. We made flatbreads and I ate before making dinner because I was very hungry. So the whole system is based on quote-unquote the entities itself, so there's like no custom code for enemies and players. It's just, hey, do this with an actor, and we are checking if the actor has a boolean set, which is the player. But otherwise, almost every code is agnostic to if it is an enemy under it or a player, because we just do not care at all. And there are some exceptions to that, but most of it is like that. You're making dinner right now? Heck yeah. Hope it is something yummy. So we have a to-do list. I started doing this in my PICO-8 files. I'm not sure if I fully agree with it yet, but at least I don't have to have another file open. So, we get releasable testable MVP. This is for some other day. Some other day. Saturday, I guess. Because we are really close to a play testable thing. We just have to figure out what to actually release. Because I will probably not release all the classes for playtest, because I want to give some stuff for the release as well. There is a bug when players leave the room. Also, I have a debug thing going on in Crawler room. I don't need you anymore. I don't need you anymore. I was setting some static stuff, so I'm getting the encounters I want. Or like encounters I can test. Ooh, okay, we are re-rolling this. Oh, heck. Okay, that is a good roll. It did not happen now. Oh, the monk is also so cool. So, what? Hold on, quick sidetrack. This whole game is sparked out of my love to draft crawl. which is a really cool solo / co-op simplistic dungeon crawler game. A lot of the game's core is based around draft crawl, not fully one-to-one, but really, really close. And my plan is to basically have almost everything that is inside draft crawl and more. So like expand it on it, change some stuff which I want to fool around, but draft crawl is an amazing project. I highly suggest anyone trying it. Louis made an amazing job with this. It is $3. Most of the time there are some free community copies available. So if you want, you can check this out, and if you really like, you can either throw back a community copy or just throw the money. But I should also, hold on, I need a sticky note, ramen notes. I need to include the game link inside the YouTube VODs. And I need to write this up because without it I will forget. Link to draft crawl in YouTube VOD. Cool. Written up. So you can spoil yourself a bit with classes if you play it, but we have a few custom classes that are not part of the game. Ooh, chests. I was trying to see if the bug happens. And now we tested something that I wanted to test later. Oh yeah, okay. Problems. No worries, no worries. So one problem is how the monk works. Go back to monk and refactor its attack pattern. Because the monk is a special class who can attack 3 targets, but it should not be able to attack 3 times. So it should only be able to attack 3 enemies or less if there are less. So basically it's like, what is fly kicking, like Chuck Norris. Oh, what the coding scene? Hello. It's like doing a roundhouse kick or something. And at the moment, it is not working like that. Oh, whoop, so the monk has this problem, which we need to resolve. The other problem with that is here with chests. Every player should open one chest, but if you start with the monk, you will have to open all with the monk at the moment. Hold on, can I cancel out? Oh, you can, but the monk still keeps... Oh, it refreshes. Ooh, okay, so the monk has issues. Chests, enemies, bosses, chest count, attacks, boss multiple time, and all and 3 enemies. So the monk is the most hackiest one of all of them at the moment, because we have a chain lightning spell which can target 3 enemies, or like shoots 3 times. Basically you choose the target 3 times, and the monk's attack is basically just tied onto the same system as that chain lightning spell works, and neither of them, so I should also write this up, have the limits set correctly. Same weight, chain lightning So if you have more than 3 enemies, it will be weird. Oh no, the chain lightning can actually attack one thing 3 times. I'm fine with that. Just the monk who should not be able to do that. Like, I want the monk basically to be, hey, I can help you AoE the small guys while you deal with the big guys. What do I have written up? So this spot selection is flaky. It sometimes doesn't come up. Dialog window. Have we made some changes? Or I made some changes from last stream? In theory, I moved the sprite. In the corners there should be a skull sprite. I need to find that sprite. There's no such sprite, okay. Come on. Pop. 2, 4, 3. Entity. Not dialog box. I already forgot what it is named. Xbox. Rect fields. Sprites. Where is the skull sprites? They should be here somewhere. Oh, here's sprite location. This is 2 for free. Because I needed space for spells. So now the text box is not one full rectangle, but like has the corner broken up with these skull marks, basically. Also, we need to move the chain on the top because it is not leaning in far enough. Like those very dark double lines that are holding up basically the box. Okay. It's good that I have written that up with a question mark. These two are those lines. I think it will be fine if I just move you by 5 in every direction. So this is 49. This is 47. Just move the into the middle of it. They don't curve the same, which is weird. The curve should be the same. I messed up something here. How big is the text box? This is 8 pixels from this side. And this is also 8 pixels. What the heck? So this is 8 in. Oh, this is not 8 in. That is the problem. This should be 47. And then you are 45. It's almost the same. Yep. Sorry. I hope that wasn't loud. I hit the mic boom on. It's not even 8. Oh, this is 8. This is 9. Oh yeah, you should be... Wait, what? It's too different. Light 15, 17, 57, 45. Oh no, wrong. Wrong coordinate. Modified. You should be 39. And then I modify the other one as well. No, wait, what? Hold on. 2 for 3. So I want the... Surely that left side, right side is not correct. Like, that is clearly aimed more to the... Oh, I hate you for that, OBS. That is clearly more into the side than the other one. So this starts at 7 and goes into 24, so that is 17 difference. Which means this is 55 minus 17, 45, 38. So this should be 38. Which means you should be 36. Is that what was wrong? That looks better, but the sprite is messing up. The actual thing. Do you overlap too much? Oh yeah, you're reaching down. So is the top part also incorrect? This is from 7 to 10, so this is 3 in. So this is 55, so you should be 52. And usually 51. Yeah, this is also not correct. It is looking better. The sprite is still in the way, but we might move the sprite lower in the end. It is always a solution. Also, one of you should be even one lower, so I guess it is you. You should be 50. Oh, they are still different. Okay, so these two match. There is 7 difference here, there is 4 difference here, so this is 54, this is 50. It is okay. So this matches from 8 to 12, from 7 to this. 3 difference. This is the other side. That is 3 different. This is the other side. That is 4 different. Yes, so is this the problem? This is 14 from this side. So you should be not 14, 17. So you are correct. You are not, right? 44 minus 7, 57. Yeah, this is 7. Yeah. No worries. Bon appetit. Something is not lining up. I'm getting weird numbers. Why are you 7? Why are you 8? There should be 2 difference between you two. Oh no, there is 1 difference between these. So I guess you are in the wrong one? In the wrong place? That looks better, but still not the right answer. Will anyone notice? No. Will it bother me? Yes. $17. So you are free in and 727. There we go, found it. I incremented in the wrong direction. That was the problem. The other problem now is the skull is in the wrong order. The chain should go over it. I'm moving all the skulls. Oh, but then the box is overlapping it. Oh no, that is why it is in this order. Disorder. Okay, move it one lower. That should not clip anymore. I can move it even lower. Also, we should move definitely this sprite into the middle before. Yeah, the sprite is not in the middle. So we can move them. We can move the top one down. So you are 2, and the bottom one, I guess, is the same, right? And then the outline of the skull outlines with the box. Like it aligns with the corners, basically. Whee! Oh, now the spell doesn't fit. Huh? Ow. There's 2 pixels missing there. Did I modify the number? No, the height is completed up here somewhere. Should you be 8? I guess. Why should you be 8? 6 should be enough. Even 8 is not enough. What is going on here? Hold on. I mean, fuck you. There we go, solved. We yet again need to find the player declaration so I can add more spells. Because this box is dynamic based on how many spells, types of spells a character has. In theory, you should never have this many spells. Yeah, the number is off. Okay, so it was 6. I just did not set an offset. So the border actually has a space for itself. Bloop. Yeah, cool. So this is one thing I haven't implemented yet also. I'm not sure if I will ever implement it, so I guess this is a design thing. I think originally in draft crawl you can only have 5. Hold on. I have the rule book. I think it is 5, but I could be remembering wrong. Treasures. Your character can carry up to 6. Okay. There can be only 6 treasures at one time. We don't have this implemented yet, and the bad thing about this, if I want to implement it, is that I would need some kind of interface where you can select the spell you want to discard. And if you can't discard spells, then I have to factor class-based skills that are implemented as spells. So I do not really want to do that. This needs a new UI for discarding and safeguarding. Discarding of class skills. Keep infinite item storage. So now we have the UI cleared out. HP check for cultist. So the problem with the cultist, the cultist is a non-existent character in the original game. Like the OG draft crawl, I can come here, by the way, has the, I think it's called warrior, the monk, the wizard, the ranger, the rogue, and I think that's all, right? Maybe the alchemist, I think, as well. I think the shinobi is either a part of it or like a custom expansion by the developer. What I have added but now exists by the developer as well in the thread on each, like the ideas thread, is the cleric and the necromancer. These are following my implementations. And the archaeologist is a custom class of mine. The berserker is a custom one. The cultist is also a custom one. The druid is yet again an expansion, quote-unquote expansion thing by Louise. The plague doctor, I don't know what I want to do. I just realized that, hey, I could draw a cool plague doctor, but I don't know the skill of it yet. So he's like in design limbo. So that's why I said the cultist is also somewhat in a design limbo yet, because at the moment I have it so that you can, if you have enough HP, you can summon big guys, like based on how much HP you sacrifice. You have like 3 tiers of sacrifice, which lowers your HP but summons a thing that is stronger and stronger based on which tier you select. One thing I don't like about that is the fact that it is just a more convoluted druid who also has a summon scroll. I guess the druid will run out of summon scrolls, because at the moment it only starts with 1. So in that regard, the cultist is unique because he's the only one who has continuous summoning abilities. If you discount the necromancer, but the necromancer works on a different logic. No one else has an active ability, so like the only class who starts with spells is the druid, who starts with a summoning spell. The priest, who starts with a healing one, a custom healing spell. And the wizard, who starts with 3 random spells. I don't think anyone else has like a custom spell attached to it. Like, I guess if you count the archaeologist and the alchemist, but his is not a spell, basically it's like a custom ability. And the alchemist can chuck potions, so you expand precious potions to deal that damage. It is a big damage, but if you throw away your potion, there is nothing hitting you. Sorry, I'm just taking vital in the meantime. You're the rogue and you're the shield. You both don't have spells. So I guess I can keep the cultist as it is. I just need to tune the numbers. So this is yet again spoilers, so okay. But probably the demo won't have most of these classes. So the cultist has this bond 1, 2, and 3. And I think 3 uses all of his HP. Oh no, where's the imp? Hold on. What happened here? Did I... Oh, there it is. Whee! The little imp guy! So this is what the cultist will be able to do. Thing is, I will have to playtest the imps heavily, because having a whole new actor is really good. Because they are basically 3 damage sponges against higher enemies, because you're just gonna say that, hey, the big boss will attack my little summon. So that is why for the cultist it is costing your own HP. Also, let me try. There you go. I killed myself by accident. Because you do not have checks against your HP. So the imps are... what is happening? Target type... I think this is just a print H error. It should not really define anything. Target. There it is. Did I add type to my players? I forgot. No, I did not. Hold on, is this failing on... Just fireball yourself. Oh, potions can attack. Oops. I forgot to set that so that potions cannot attack. I have them on chests. Because spoilers, chests and potions are just enemies who should not be able to attack. Oh shit. Oops. Oopsie, I guess. Time to set potions so they cannot attack. So... why am I even doing that, to be honest? Acted... Because false is probably here. Because this is what's set so that things cannot do anything. It's creating the enemies. This is resetting the playing field. This is resetting the other side once the turn flips. Where are chests? That's the berserker, that's summoning the wolf. This is also summoning the wolf. This is summoning the imp. Wait, did I not code that? Can chests attack? They should not be able. I think I coded it somewhere. I just forgot where, it looks like. Why did you heal 10? But there is another arrow somewhere. I want to roll treasure, please. That is yet again a potion, of course. Can I have a chest? Thank you. So now if I heal myself... Oh, the chest doesn't attack. What is happening here? Did I left a comment somewhere? Because I'm doing this in a very hacky way then. This is rolling treasure. Type. If entity is not player and enemy type 4, that is right? Yeah, okay, so entity type 4 or entity dot type equals 5. Potions should not attack the players. So I can test this. And I come again. Nice. Okay. That was such a stupid bug. This is what I like Game Dev for, by the way. Like these stupid moments when you like forgot to set stuff and a random potion decides to attack your hero. So hold on. There was a bug with this. 6, 3, 4. So he did not act for some reason. This is one other issue that I realized, and I don't know why it is happening yet. Sometimes the boss doesn't act on its first turn, and I'm not sure why. In the meantime, I'm playing a bit, just so that there is a bug when the player leaves the room, but it gets stuck in a state where it cannot really enter a room for some reason. Oh yeah, this is a bug. Like, if the player dies, this is happening. Look at all the bosses. Like... Oh yeah. I have the... When I'm mainly coding, I have it up in the corner. It's like I could switch there to the big PICO view screen, but... mainly when I'm coding, it is up in the corner. And I forgot what did I want it to do. HP check for cultist, I don't care. Pets. you go down to design choice and you don't need to think about what are pets. That is for later. Ooh, traps. Yeah. Traps. So in the base game, when you're rolling for treasure, how is it? It is. When you're rolling for treasure, there's a small chance that you basically run into a trap. And now I need to figure out how am I making a trap chest. The easy way to do this, and this is gonna be the generic way how we are adding new enemy types. The easy way is to say we are gonna be enemy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which technically won't work because 6 is the boss. So you have to be like 7. And when we are rolling a treasure, which is... where's the treasure roll? Encounter... there it is. Right? Room type. So yeah, one roll decides which encounter you have, a treasure or enemies, and one roll decides the lookup table for said roll. Oh yeah, I have trap listed here. Else, and I'm just not spawning a trap. Which is weird that it did not cause any issues, by the way. But you haven't run into an empty room, basically, yet. So... we're just gonna spawn an enemy 7 for each player. And we're gonna go to... spare resolve is really close. And no, I don't need spare resolve. I need to be a bit higher. Up here is basically the combat resolution because it is part of the movement. And this is the treasure type rolls. So this is the treasure and this is the potion. So now we're gonna come here and say, hey, any other way if it is not a spell or a potion. What we're gonna do is I need to find SFX for hurt sound, and we're gonna say deal damage to the actor. And how much damage is it? It's quite a lot. If I look. It's like D6 plus 2 or something. Then you have like 20 HP. Yeah, D6 plus 2. Oh my god, my memory is crazy today. So roll a dice. Roll 1 dice with a 2 modifier. I don't need this float sprite because the HP damage is handled inside deal damage. Oh yeah, here the SFX is. So what I want to do here is add the flame effect, for which we have to go to spell resolution, and for the flame spell is this cool effect. This is just spawning in every particle of this color, and they're just moving upwards randomly, basically. I don't think it matters if it is target or actor. We can check this out. So let me go back to room generation, and for debugging purposes always spawn these trapped chests. Upload sprite, target. Oh, I messed up then. Else if. Oh, this is not an else if. This is just an else. Name and data type. Oh yeah, we are missing the trap chest name. And data. Just for funsies, I'm not gonna spoil that for the players. So we're just gonna do the same as the chest. The normal chest. So now if I moved into this chest, which looks like a normal chest, I should take some damage. Because it is a trap chest, yeah. Oh. Doctor, something. Player. Static was actor select. Huh? Is the entity selector on 2? Is that the problem? No, it is on 1. Why is this a problem? Because entities 1 could be the player. Oh no, there's no one in here. What? Oh? Excuse me? Oh wait, I think I just died and player def is not selected correctly. Yeah, you're like 5 HP, so basically you died to 2 trap chests. So now if I walk into a chest, the first one should not crash, I think. Oh, and it did not take enough damage either. Now if I walk with this into the chest, it should crash again. Oh no, it did this now. Huh. A new dungeon crawler? Somewhat. But yes. The main answer is yes. Welcome, Griffin. The more convoluted answer is this is almost a year-old project. Just my backend engine code was an absolute mess. But in the last few days I came back to it and rewrote basically everything almost from scratch. And now it can be actually word in, so... And it is also really close to like a latest version. Okay, now it happens. So I know why this happens. Now, this happens because I kill the chest, but I die in the process. And now there are no entities at all on the game board. But the code is still wanting to look for one to like point at, and he's like, I cannot point at anyone. Which is fair because I do not have player dev coded in. So like when you actually run out of playing characters. Whoopee. It will be Nightcrawl. I'm gonna be mostly honest. I don't think Nightcrawl is gonna be worked on more. So solely because I like the idea of the follow-up game more, which will have an actual ending to it. I know, or like from most of the feedback that I have gotten for Nightcrawl is the fact that people are lacking some kind of ending. But the other project will have an ending. And it basically will have the same combat system as Nightcrawl. It is just gonna take place in a different kind of game area. I can also show you that, by the way. CD. Liquid is just. How is it? Did I actually make a. I don't think this is that. This is Nightcrawl. This is the correct code base. What is happening here? Local lagware. Wait, what? I don't know what this is. Oh, I probably stepped on a weapon. What is happening here? Hold on. This can be basically just comment it out. I for the most part consider Nightcrawl to be done. I never really intended it to be I never intended Nightcrawl to have a full ending. I just wanted it to be a score, quote unquote score chaser of how far you can push your luck. So this is the very early proof of concept version of the next game. It basically takes the combat system of Nightcrawl. Poco Feds, not now. So it basically takes the combat system of Nightcrawl and places it inside a turn-based, randomly room-generated so to say pork-like basically an actually dungeon crawler. Like Nightcrawl is quote-unquote a dungeon crawler, but there is no dungeon. On this one there will be an actually generated room which will have to find your way outside. It will have the same combat system as Nightcrawl, just a bit more edited. Like enemies on the stages and fog of war and everything. Oh, it did not dismiss the ad even though I clicked it. So I guess it just dismisses the thingamajig. But hold on, we will wait for you. When hands are over, and we can come back to it. I guess the dismiss is just the warning in my chat, I guess. Not sure why that failed now. I don't remember the error happening earlier. So, Adblocker people, how are you doing? I got a single 15-second ad just as you started explaining this game. Classic Twitch. So I assume you are back, right? Outed as an adblock person. I'm also an adblock person, don't worry. To be honest, I'm not sure how people can live without an adblocker at this point. It is just beyond me. Like 99.9% of the internet is unusable without an adblocker. I wouldn't block ads if Twitch would stop advertising gory horror movies at me. Like, I have adblock turned off on a very few places, like Twitch streams where I'm at and like a few YouTube channels. That's what I use sponsor block, which is basically does the same. But whatever. So, hold on. So tower crawl, and if a skeleton doesn't spawn in my face. I went to visit some new sites on my phone and it was insane. Yeah, it just moved, not just, I moved like half a year ago, like last year when Chrome basically decided that fuck Manifest 2. I was like, then fuck Chrome, and went over to Mozilla on phone as well. And I realized how unbearable sites are and installed my adblocker on Mozilla web as well, on like Mozilla app as well, because you can install extensions on the Mozilla app. So I just put on sponsor block and adblock there as well. Or like uBlock, but I assume most people use uBlock because any other adblocker is basically not working or is a Chromium shield. Reading manga cartoons on my phone in browser. All the mothers in my area are interested. On Android, yes, yeah, on iOS is a bit out of... I mean, how to say that without being mean? Like, if you're using iOS, you are asking for pain. There is some other stuff that kind of works, but eh. I'm very anti-iOS. I just don't enjoy the very much so closed ecosystem and force non-interactiveness of your system. If I do believe in the actual ecosystem itself working great together, I just don't enjoy the idea of that ecosystem. Like, I have a MacBook for work and I hate every minute of it. I'm touching it. It's just stupid. Well, yeah, where was I? Before I went on a sponsor and uBlock rant. Yeah, anyway, I was at the anyway part, then my brain was like, what was before this? Oh yeah, tower crawl. So, this is a tangent from the other game, but whatever. So, we're gonna keep the basic combat system of night crawl. So like the actual usage of advantages and weapon durability and upgrading your weapons. It will be upped with a skill for each weapon that you can use for durability. Because this kind of tactical room to room and side to side moving thing needs player agency. Because what will I do? Hello. Come here. You can see me. Come on. So if there was an enemy here as well, what would I do? Nothing. You could do nothing. So I want some agency for the player to control the board better. So that will happen. I have some ideas for each. There's 3 weapon types, right? There is swords, there are pikes, and maces / hammers. So like it is piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. And each of them will have a different scale. Some will allow you to attack from range. Some will allow you to basically, quote-unquote, ignore walls and such. And this will actually have an ending. There will be, I don't know, reach floor 10 and there is the Lich and defeat the Lich and you win. But I really wanted to do like a explore the level kind of game for a while. And if you're into PICO-8 and tutorials inside PICO-8, Chrisman, or like Lazy Devs, has an amazing roguelike tutorial. But my only problem is with that is everyone who wants to make a roguelike follows that. And for that reason, almost every roguelike looks the same. In terms of, you know, level generation, like they might spice up the sprites and maybe tinker a little bit with it, but most of the stages look the same. And I wanted a new level generation system in altogether. So like not use his, but use the same ideas of having rooms and corridors and such. And I did not have luck making one for a long time. And on one weekend I was just like fiddling around with generation algorithms and stumbled into one I somewhat like. And that is why the whole game just started going. But yeah, this is the side project at the moment. It was the main project, then became the side project when I rewrote the whole dungeon crawler thingy, which had a really convoluted name, side project related. Just average developer things, having 4 side projects. Load, roll. So yeah, this project will have an actual ending, because to be honest, Nightcrawl has the issue of either I will have to touch into the code and declare a hard level where the game ends and there is a Lich, which, to be honest, if I would, so the whole like philosophical idea behind Nightcrawl was that the Lich is so powerful that you cannot get even to him. So it would be like such a post-apocalyptic world that you cannot win, you're just trying to win, but you cannot at all. And if I would have a Lich, I would make it so that he would be more powerful than the player could ever be, because that is the feeling I wanted to convey with Nightcrawl. It's like the endless hordes of enemies that you're trying to fight through with your teeth, but you're never achieving anything. You're just a speckle compared to the Lich King. And that is why I did not have any. And if I would have a goal, it would mean probably nothing, because you would never win. You could just say, hey, I reached the Lich. But to me, that is not different than having something. So like, to me, pushing the levels and being able to say that, hey, I reached step 999, instead of saying, yeah, I reached the Lich, but I died. It's like, I guess you can race on who dealt more damage to the Lich. That's, I don't know. That's like the mini rant behind Nightcrawl not getting an update. And the project code can easily fit so much more into it, because I think it is like half the token limit or something. So in theory, there is more room in that to be handled. Write up the issue before I forget. This is Tower Crawl. I also need a name for this game, because the OG design name was Crypts of Oakkeep or something convoluted like that. And I do not like that at all at the moment. If all entities die, the game shuts itself because there is no entity to point at. Which is weird because technically the only use case that this could happen is when you actually encounter a trap chest and die to it. There is no other... Yeah, it can never happen any other way. Because you either kill the enemy or the enemy kills you. Because the attacks are not done at the same time. Back to rolling the room. Is it? Oh no, this is spy resolution. I cannot read my own bookmarks. I think you were 5, yeah. And you were 4, right? Hello? Yeah, you were 4. So now we have trap chest. Much to the happiness of the players, I guess. Done. Better start screen. I'm just gonna touch this. I am in the process of creating something. Do I have an image I can use this? What are you? Oh, the PICO-8 logo. I can use this for it. I'm not using that logo anymore. So the menu better start screen is basically referencing to this. I like the idea of this back then when I started development. I don't like it anymore. I would much rather have like a campsite where you can go back and like choose players. This is one of the designs, which was the first design. And it's okay, but I don't like it, and I did not know why I did not like it. But I can, hold on, dupe this. There's no duplicate. Copy paste, I guess. This is version 2. Oh, this is an actual duplication. Paste, duplicate. Not reference. I hate the fact that the default OBS space is by reference. That is such a stupid decision. So the left side is the original mockup, like the first one, and the second, like the right side, is the second version. And I like the second much more, and I could not realize for a while why. But then on the nerdy chat, Bone showed me with a really cool technique I never realized. Hold on. Save. I think I can, hold on, I can open these in browser and show you that way. Open it in browser. The second is much better. Do you know why it is much better? Because I could not tell you why for a long while. Now I realize it and I can show you. I'm really interested to hear why do you think it is better. I think the trees on the first one just draw the eye too much. Exactly. And do you know how I realized this? I realized this by... There's no browser here. Fuck me. There is a browser here. I realized this by Bon showing me it in grayscale, which is a crazy idea that would never come to my mind. And in grayscale, it jumps out so much to you. Like here you're like, oh, this is bright. Oh, but this is bright. So where does my eye go? If you look at this in grayscale, now the clear focus is down here. Also, it helps with the like actual contours much better as well. So like if you look here, the contours are not that well defined for each object, but here it is much more clear. And then if you go back to the colored versions, then you realize that heck yeah, that bright green just grabs your vision so much. But yeah, this grayscale idea is just crazy to me. It's like, oh boy. So yeah, that is how I realized what is the problem. You realized it without that, so you have a good eye. I was just setting in my chest at like, I don't know what, 10 p.m. It's like, why do I not like the first one and why do I like the second one? And then Bone showed me these 10, I was like, oh, it makes sense. And then you go back to the color one and like, oh yeah, that's fine. Just vibes. I'm just hopeless with art. I mean, same. Like, I could not tell you why I did not like the first. That is what boggled my mind. Like, I knew something was off with it. And for a long while, I did not know what was that. So yeah, tangent on the menu. It will look like that probably. It like few stuff in between because I'm planning on like difficulty stuff and other things. So perhaps I guess I can. Yeah, that is a crazy tip. Pets, go away. You are in design limbo. Should generate a finite dungeon. I will have to. This is what we're gonna work a bit on today, because at the moment there is no end to the dungeon. New game. I guess yeah. Better said on old game resurrected. Oh no, we can actually find this by the way. Because I'm pretty sure I posted on Ko-Fi back then about this. Was like, hey, new game, play it as soon, and it never happened. Blah 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 blah. Kis vizet hozhatnám, mert ez régi. Majd. PPG, Free Wizards, minigame. Holy balls, was this list back then? There it is, 1 year ago. Holy. This is not even 1 year because this is 2023 December. Gifts of Hope keep coming soon. Playtest version and devlogs coming soon as soon as I have time. Oh boy. Playtest when? Soon TM. The game is almost finished. To like an MVP level. It's like, I guess at the end of February? How many streams do I have till then? 1, 2, so 2 3-hour streams. Technically 2.5 hours, and I'm working this during the week as well. So I guess an MVP is coming like here-ish at the end of February. He's bringing some memories of me starting work on a game inspired by a concept I saw ages ago. Even tweeted at the original authors, and then they followed me and talked to me. Maybe I should go and finish it. Since me like 2020. Oh, hold on. What is it called? I have a game by its cover entry. Occult Nostalgia, yeah. That was like, I did not have enough time. This is a tech demo. I will come back and follow this up. And this is 2023 January, so it's like 2 years as well. I really like this project as well. Just lost in design limbo. Is it just cool looking? That is the right word. Bloop. So it is a old new project. I guess in February. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be done with by February, but I would love to be able to put out like a playtest version in February. Finite dungeon. Oh my god. I'm almost done with my usual hour schedule, Jesus. Fix rogue damage for later dungeon categories. You are coming to here. No. Here. Don't read all that. It's unnecessary. So I guess we could go do the HP check for the cultist, I guess. Because for the finite dungeon generation, we don't have an end screen. What we can do? Oh, let's jump somewhat into this. How's the dungeon? I think it is like 8 plus something. The dungeon is made up to 1d6 plus 6 parts of rooms. And I think it is the double if you are playing with more players. Oh no, it's just the enemies and the boss. Ooh, okay. So we can actually look into the room generation. Give me a moment. CD crawl. We're doing a quick commit. Yes. There we go. So we will need a new variable, which is, I guess, dungeon length. I guess dungeon size, but like dungeon rooms. And when we are in the menu, so update menu. When they're pressing the play button, we're gonna say roll for the size of the dungeon. Dungeon rooms equals roll dice. It was 1 dice with a 3 modifier, right? That sounds like a quick dungeon, to be honest. It'd be like a 4-room dungeon. In theory, it is 6 rooms, right? No, plus 6. Oh. Okay, I was like, surely they were longer. Like, I played this game a lot, and I don't remember seeing a 4-size room ever, like dungeon. And now, the only big change we need is when we are rolling the room, the boss enemy is not every 5th room. The boss enemy is gonna be if dungeon rooms equals room, then we are gonna spawn the boss. I can get rid of this. And I think that's all. Because technically you end with the boss in draft crawl. What we need to do is find a dungeon. Correct. Blank end. boss spawn should be thing now. Bot. So let's actually find this role, print it out, and then we can probably go on a quick run. Vintage urgent rooms, just so we can fetch it, and in the meantime clean up at the other vintage because we don't need them anymore. Substrate, don't care. Target type, don't care. Ranger damage, don't care. I need to figure out how I'm gonna limit the classes for the playtest version, by the way. Because I don't want to release all of them, to be honest. But if anyone has a knack to code, then just limiting the selection is gonna do nothing. I don't really want to get rid of the class code because it is already in. Classic Hungarian debugging code. Thankfully none of you can read it. Offset. It was just a swear word. I'm not sure if you guys do it or you are just debugging with ASD and blah 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 and SSS and such. It basically says your mom. It's like a curse in Hungarian. That's when I'm upset with the code and I'm debugging that way. I just say anyád and that's all. It's like a rude way to say your mother. Who can we use who is broken? I guess the rogue, the monk, and the wizard gonna be the... Oh yeah, I did one more. Oh yeah, we don't have a way to remove characters. 4 is gonna be way too much, so let's go with the monk and the rogue. Because the monk is broken. Okay, something is not correct. Why are you dying? Oh. Yeah. I need to limit this to be... Forget the type 7. Because now if the player attacks, it would take 16 damage all the time. Like not 16, but... what is your problem? Passive and... Oh, this is not an and, this is a then. Oops, Monday brain. Monk. Where is the rogue? The monk is so broken. Early game. It's crazy how broken it is. It's like one of the best classes. Look. These two is gonna clean up the whole area before the boss. I guess the monk, if I remember correctly, has like kinda low HP. And I don't have different HP levels yet coded. Hold on, let me check. I think the monk is like 16 HP or something, while the average is 20. Where are you? Archaeologist, Necromancer, Priest, Beyond, Barbarian, Monk. Oh, Monk has 20. Huh. I guess Monk is just busted. What can I say? I need another potion. Oh, I haven't checked the room count that he printed. Fuck me. Why is so many prints still? Yeah. Might have something messed up. Hold on, I can check, by the way. Why am I stupid? Is it not dungeon length? Dungeon rooms, my bad. Rooms? 8, okay. Resume. Font is gonna be broken, I'm sorry for that. Nothing I can do. Because I'm setting the font on init. So once you resume the code, it will be gone. So technically, the next room should be the boss. Right? Yeah, that's all. That was a quick change. The boss, I'm pretty sure, is also not correctly implemented. It only deals one this. The HP is not done correctly. Because it should scale based on player amount. Do you do 1D flips? I'm so confused sometimes because I play Draft Crawl and Note Quest. So sometimes the rules are swapped in my head. Because Note Quest has some nasty bosses. They have like skills and such in Note Quest. Holy. Code. The enemy? Yeah, he has a passive HP coded. What he can do is if I will type equals 6, then is it rolled for each player or is it just multiplied by the player amount? It's not the same. It's heavily not the same. And the boss will have its HP multiplied by the number of characters. Holy shit. So enemy.hp equals roll dice, 1 dice, and I think 18 is the modifier. Yes. And local base HP. I guess I can do it inside here. Equals enemy.hp for I equals 1, players 2, enemy.hp plus equals base HP. Done. The boss is now scaled correctly. It should be the same. It should be like in the somewhat in the 40-ish area. Probably that's why I have like 30 baked in here. Because it is 36 minimum. And like 48 at maximum. So I guess I undershoot this. Undershot. Because English is weird. Enemy.type 6. Are you not called enemy? Or you are just called EN? I guess fair. You also have some code to oops. EN. You also have some code to pick up here. What's this root entity pose? I don't need you anymore. So yes. That was an odd junk solution back then when the whole system worked differently. And I needed this root entity pause. I don't need any of you anymore. Does this have root in here anymore? Root entity, yeah, this is not needed. State bottoms, armor damage, damage dice. Is it +3? Is it +3? Yeah, okay. I guess we have the boss correctly added. Let's... You know what? Even to make it more unfair, let's do a priest. Where's the monk? A monk and a rogue. Because then there is no way. VS Code? We can go here, by the way. There is no way we can lose with this combo. Flop. Oh, this is a hard roll, by the way. Hold on, can I? Yeah. There we go. 14. Holy. The rogue has no chill. I guess you can hit the monk, it doesn't really matter. No, what I want is to actually heal up the monk. Now it can just whack away. Swarm room. Big guy. Oh, nice roll. Not that nice of a roll. Can you one-shot this guy? No. Get him. Ah. Sadly, we are taking a lot of damage here. How are... We have 5, so I can send 2 more your way. And we can divide the rest. It's like not an easy game by any margin, but... send it at the rogue. I guess you need to drink a potion. I'm not using all the spells because it is just debug spells. You get that guy, you get that guy. Doesn't really matter. I should make a quality of life change where the cursor resets to the actual allied entities. Whack away, please. You need to heal yourself. You just grab the guy. David, welcome in. How you doing? Hope your Monday is going nicely. I did not check how many rooms we rolled, so that is one thing. You're full HP. Yeah, you can tank most of these. How much do you have? 4, so you cannot really tank anymore. I guess the priest just healed. Over to the monk. 8. And I guess I can send you here. Yeah, the cursor needs to be set up correctly. We need to write that up. Only 6. That is such a low roll. You whack away. And you did not one-shot the goblin. Oh, the monk is throwing the game. You have 8 HP. You have 14. You have 4. So I guess you go here. Can you one-shot the fucking goblins, please? The monk is like, we're gonna die and I'm gonna make sure of it. 12. 8. You're on. The rogue is on 4, right? Yeah. So let's kill the rogue. Yeah, the cursor needs to be set up correctly. But what can I do? Also, I should not attack the priest. He's on low HP. Still have some left, right? 8. Oh, no. Look. And the last one needs to go at the rogue, I guess. Oh, okay. The cursor needs to be deployed correctly. I need... Oh, I used my healing spell already. I guess drink a potion. We have still 7 HP, so that is fine. So the priest ability can be only used once per combat. And I forgot. Oh, monk, you need to one-shot. You need to one-shot. Thank you. You need to one-shot this guy. Okay, at least you're half cooperating. You're on 8. Which is not great. 13. 7. Most of these need to go against the priest. Is it do something I want to play? Heck yeah, I'm glad to hear that. If you want to play it on paper, draft crawl is there. But I hope I can add enough over draft crawl that this is worth in itself. Oh, come on! This monk is trying to kill us, I swear to God. All you had to do is one-shot the goblin, Shinji. And that is the boss. This would basically defeating this would be the end goal. We do not have any potions. We have one potion on Bob because I have set it. But like, imagine this game without me using a potion on the monk already and a potion on the cleric already, because we used up those 2 potions, which you do not start with. You have to find potions. Holy. Also, yeah, we haven't rolled any treasure or potion rooms, right? Those fights all along. I guess that is unlucky. We are choosing here a bit because the monk should not be able to hit this guy 3 times. He can just hit 3 enemies if there are 3 enemies, but cannot hit 1 multiple times. You are at 7. You are at 5. You are at 7. So technically, the boss can one-shot anything here. Because it is doing 1d plus 6. So the rogue dies basically on 1 hit, statistically. The monk almost dies as well. How much HP does the priest have? 7. So I need to YOLO, I guess. We can check, but I'm pretty sure I removed the encounter part code. Can't tell if I enjoy bug. I was my favorite games to play when making games like this. We can check after, but I'm pretty sure it is just bad RNG. Because technically 50%, so like the roll goes 3 or less is combat encounter, 4 or more is treasure encounter. So it is not very, very unlikely with 7 rooms. It is unlikely, but... so who do we YOLO? probably the monk, right? Because the priest can heal the rogue. Or I'm healing the rogue. Like, the monk should die technically because I won't choose the boss that way. YOLO. Oh. Not punished. Not punished. I guess we are cheesing still because this is not working correctly, but whatever. Oh, not punished again. How are you not dead? Still 19? Holy. And I'm like doing like 8 more damage per turn than I should. Jesus. You are at 5. Good luck. Press F. And technically here the game would say, hey, you made the boss. Do you want to go back, heal back up and come back to another dungeon? Or do you want to continue because you are ballsy? We rolled treasure finally, so it is not a bug. We're just very, very unlucky. It is a drain and a frost spell. Oh, double treasure. Now you are giving me treasures, thank you. Ooh, double drain, that is good. Pow, 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 pow. Bow. I guess it always maxes out. I think that is how it works in Draft Crawl as well. But yeah, this would be the core gameplay loop if the monk would not be broken, but it is broken at the moment a bit, which we can almost fix. Done. Fix the cursor. You dumbass. So the monk can be fixed with, I think I have a note for it. No, I don't, but which is the monk? Is like 6, 7? 2, okay. Actor.class was 2. Is it not 2? Okay, spell targets 0. Oh, it's entity acting. Okay, that's why we didn't find it. So spell targets should be I need to ask for all the entities. So local ally enemy equals get allied and enemies. So spell targets can be either the maximum of, so number of enemies is greater equals 3 and 3, or number of enemies. So we are saying that, hey, if you are a monk and there are more than 3 enemies, you can hit 3 times. Otherwise, you can hit as many times as many enemies there are. Because that is how the monk should work. This is just coded in a very janky way, because I'm using the same code that I do for the lightning spell. Which I guess should be also working the same way, so where is spell targets? Spell targets. Yeah, here. Oh, this is already in a ternary. I guess this is for next time. Fix chain lightning same way as with monk. Oh yeah, we wanted to check the room, but it should be correct. It is a dice roll. Less than 3 is a normal encounter. Yeah. Just got very, very unlucky. It's like 7 missed 50 rolls. What is that? I don't even know what that is. It's like 5 to the power of 7. Ooh, that is quite a lot, right? 5, 25, 165, 256, 6 something. What is that? 5 powered by 7. I should know this by hand. Wait, surely not. Oh no, it should be the other way. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, that is stupidly unlucky. 1 in 7,000. Holy. That was unlucky, Jesus. 1 in 7,000 encounter for the first time that I'm showing the game. Jesus. And we thankfully haven't rolled the trap chest after the boss. Like, imagine you getting through the boss by tooth and nail and like, yeah, I can go one more. And your next room is like, oh, treasure chest, cool, and boom, trap chest, you die. I think we died with Jed. Once we played with Northquest, and he triggered a trap to which he died, and I died in the next room, if I remember correctly. To like a first hit or something. Like we played with Dia for like a few playthroughs, and there's a whole page in Northquest for like a graveyard where you can type out characters who died, and we had like 5 games where no one died, and then I was like, hey Jed, you wanna play? This is cool. And we immediately did like 6 characters to the graveyard. We threw them like bullets. Okay, someone online. Angie is online. How do you guys feel about some co-working? Because Angie is online doing some productivity thingy with ducks. So we're just gonna raid over there if you don't mind. Blup. One more reminder. This is our stream schedule. You can reach it through socials. We will try to keep this, and hopefully it will stay the same way. Basically, Wednesday is gonna be a small stream, and on Saturday. Otherwise, once you arrive, if you feel like, you can type or paste in this command so she knows where you're coming from. And I think that's all. So I'm really glad you tuned in, and see you over with cute ducks floating in a pond. Bye bye!